Welcome to RMTC-DHH series on the high leverage practices for students with disabilities. In this video, we will be discussing the 18th high leverage practice from the CEC and CEEDAR Center's publication, High Leverage Practices in Special Education. HLP 18 states, use strategies to promote active student engagement. The High Leverage Practices publication stated that student engagement lies at the heart of positive academic outcomes. Through his meta-analysis, Hattie found that teacher-student relationships has a substantial effect size of 0.72 related to student achievement and student engagement. You may be asking yourself, how do students who are deaf and hard of hearing, DHH, fare when it comes to being engaged compared to their hearing peers? A study conducted in 2021 of 16 students who are DHH in the general education setting found students with mild to moderate hearing levels were less accurate at following class-wide verbal directives. They were also required more prompting to accurately follow class-wide verbal directives. And all students who are DHH in the study reported more difficulty understanding the teachers and peers. How do we help overcome these barriers for students? 3 ways: through positive teacher-student relationships, accessible learning environments, and positive peer interactions. By using these 3 components, we can increase student engagement. Thinking back to Hattie's findings on teacher-student relationships having a 0.72 effect rating, effective student engagement practices hinge on the presence of positive teacher-student relationships and a climate that fosters community and ownership. How can teachers create a climate that fosters community and ownership? A great way for teachers to build a positive rapport with their students is by making the learning environment accessible on day 1. Some strategies for making an accessible learning environment for students who are DHH are: face the student when speaking, use the microphone, repeat what peers say, and use captions in the classroom. For more on making the learning environment more accessible, please see HLP 7. When thinking about positive peer interactions, students who are DHH may struggle with pragmatics and social interaction with peers due to a variety of reasons, including language barriers. The National Deaf Center on Post-Secondary Outcomes suggests building learning communities where a group of students take 2 or more classes together to increase student engagement and help students who are DHH participate fully. In summary, we can help increase engagement for students who are DHH by positive teacher-student relationships, accessible learning environments, and positive peer interactions. But how do we know if it's working? By actively monitoring for engagement and providing ongoing specific feedback. For more on feedback, please see HLPs 6, 8, and 22. We will leave you with this point to ponder. What strategies do you use to keep students actively engaged? Come to the TA Live discussion to learn how your colleagues address this question. and share your thoughts to collaborate together. Remember to check out additional resources in the Live Binder. You can access the Live Binder on the RMTC-DHH TA Live website or by going to the bit.ly/RMTC-HLP. Can't make it to the discussion session? Or perhaps you're watching a recording of this at a later time. An idea to still work within your district is to visit the IRIS Center HLP Interactive Alignment Tool. This tool identifies which IRIS resource provides information on each specific HLP. Where can you find information on the IRIS Center? If you guessed the Live Binder, you are right. Remember, you can find that at bit.ly/RMTC-HLP. To watch more videos about the HLPs, make sure you check out the TA Live archive in our video library. Until next time, we'll see you around. This video was created by the Resource Materials and Technology Center for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, RMTC-DHH, a special project funded by the State of Florida Department of Education, Bureau of Exceptional Education and Student Services, and through federal assistance under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, Part B and IDEA Part B trust funds, and through an agreement with the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. The information included does not reflect any specific endorsement by any parties involved.